Squirrel is teasing Ruby there. Hey, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Okay. Well, hey there. This is Larry Ricker, aka Nibby Mox, and I'm at Bearhead Lake State Park. I'm going to do a little hike out here with Ruby, who you can't see right now, but she'll be here eventually. So right now I'm checking out the map. So this is where I am right now, the red dot, Norberg Lake parking lot. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about taking the Norberg Lake Trail, which goes around like that. I could cut across here, but that makes it awfully short. I could go this way. When I first started thinking about doing this hike, I was thinking about coming down here, doing the Blueberry Lake loop, one way or the other, and coming back. I'm not sure I'm going to have time for that now for various reasons. I'm getting a late start today, and I don't have a lot of time to play with. So, anyway, let's get started, and I'll kind of make up my mind as we go along. Squirrel was teasing Ruby there. So after that quick up and over, come on Ruby. Trail flattens out quite a bit. This is a cross-country ski trail in the winter, so not very rugged from here on in. Today is November 1st, 2024. It's about, upper 30s. Supposed to get to, near 40 today, which for those in Europe or whatever, that's about 4 degrees centigrade. So above freezing, but not by much. But actually, given that it's the 1st of November, it's pretty pleasant, all things considered. Because ordinarily, it'd be much colder than this. If you recall, we had snow last year on Thanksgiving Day. It was in the forecast, and I guess a lot of the rest of the state got some. But we stayed dry here. So yeah, to the south of us they were having some traffic issues yesterday, I think. Got some snow. I doubt it stuck. I'm not sure how much they got. But we had a pretty pleasant Thanksgiving, Halloween here in Ely. Okay, so we're at this red dot here. We picked up this road here, which goes down to the backpackers only parking lot. Since I'm not backpacking, I can't use that, so I had to come the long way back from here. So anyway, at that red dot. And I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up down here and go along this trail a little ways, because I know partway down here there's a campsite. Well, actually it's right down here is the campsite. And I thought that would be a perfect place to stop and tell you what's been going on in my life lately, since it's been so long since I've posted any videos or anything. I know some of you were concerned about me, left some comments, and so I just want to catch you up on everything that's been happening in my life this summer, and then decide from there whether I'll have time enough to do the blueberry loop or not. Not sure if I'll have time or not there, but I can definitely see what it looks like when I get down there. So here we have the backpackers parking lot, as you can probably tell, is not all that huge, so it's no wonder they don't want anybody else parking up in here. But just over here, this is where the Becky Lake Trail starts. And again, it starts out as easy road walking, but that doesn't last for long. Okay, now we're coming up to the real start of the Becky Lake Trail, just up ahead here. So we're here, so we're going to take this leg here, hopefully down to the campsite. So here's the trail we're going to take, and there's the return trail. So as you can see, it starts out with a Y right here. Sorry about the jerk. So we're going to go that way and not that way. Maybe do the other way on another day. But this is the way we're going today. Hey, Ruby. We reached campsite number 1 now, so let's go in and check it out. Don't think we have to worry about anybody being in here. Okay, there's the tent pad over here. It's pretty decent. This is Becky Lake. Really not much of a lake, but a water source. We've got a bear vault, keeping food in. Play picnic table. There's a tree down here somewhere. Don't pull too hard. This old man isn't as steady as he used to be. Hold on, hold still. Hold on. Okay. There you go. Here's water. Nope, he just wanted to check it out, huh? Okay. Hi, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. You're all wondering what's happened this summer. And the answer is a lot, but not much. I did get out and canoe. Actually, towards the end of April, I managed to get out and do some lake paddling because the ice went out early, and I actually made a video. But and I started editing that video, and then two things happened. One, I ran out of time, and second of all, I wasn't real happy with the footage I got anyway. And I got out a couple more times in May. I took some more video. Again, I wasn't real happy with the footage. But May, things really started getting busy for me in other respects. My wife had to have cataract surgery on both eyes. And of course, I didn't do it in one go. They never do, or they hardly ever do. Never say never, right? And one of the drawbacks to being in Ely is that there's good basic coverage for most anything in Ely, but if you need something extraordinary, not that cataract surgery is all that extraordinary, but it's beyond the capabilities of anybody in Ely. So that those surgeries, the pre-ops, the post-ops, all the rest of it had to be done in Virginia, Minnesota, which is about an hour away from Ely. So that's an hour down, an hour back, and then whatever time the appointment takes. So, like I said, they were pre-ops and post-ops. The operations themselves, there was 1 week that I ran down to Virginia 3 times in 1 week, and then there were a couple of other weeks where it was twice. And of course, in the meantime, things don't slow down at home. You got yard to mow, you got garbage to take care of, you know, you got all the different things going on. And so I did get out, like I said, a couple of evenings in May. Then in June, the monsoons hit. After the dry winter we had, all of a sudden it decided it was going to rain, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. In the meantime, my wife had other appointments, doctor's appointments, what have you, in various places. And so, and the other thing that happened in June was I had the first of my summer shows. So I thought things were going to clear up a little bit in July, because I didn't have another show until the end of July. But then I found out about a show in Two Harbors at the beginning of July, so I decided to do that. So there was 2 weeks between the June show and the first of those Two Harbors show. There was then about 3 weeks to get ready for the big, what's supposed to be the big show of the year, Blueberry Fest. And so July kind of came and went, It also quit raining, but then the flies, the mosquitoes especially, the mosquitoes were horrible this year. They took advantage of the fact that the winter was mild, plus all that rain we had, and they would just carry you away. There was no going into the woods anywhere well, during July. So then, then I had that show, the Blueberry Fest, at the end of July. Another Two Harbor show 2 weeks after that. Then the weather started straightening out a little bit in August, but my wife had more medical issues. None of them severe, but just, little stuff that, just requires a lot of trips to the doctor. And she can't drive herself, so it's me driving her all the time. And then after all the rain, it got dry and it got windy. So the few times, Ruby doesn't like sitting around in one spot, obviously. So the few times I did have available for doing any paddling, it was windy as heck, and no way I was getting out. I mean, we're talking 30-mile-an-hour gusts at sometimes, even more than that. So August came and went. Beginning of September, I had another show. Then my brother-in-law from England visited. More trips to the doctor with my wife. September kind of frittered away. I did get a couple of times paddling with my daughter, but it's hard for me to take video when I'm doing something with somebody else. So September came and went. October hit, and I somehow or another got signed up for shows every other week, middle of October through the beginning of December. And so it's a good thing I signed up for so many shows this year, because each of the ones that I did last year have been down from last year, significantly down from last year. Been making more sales at those shows this year, but they've been all little stuff, so the net result is quite a bit lower. In fact, about 2/3 of what I did last year. But because I've added additional shows, I'm actually a little bit ahead of last year, where I was this time last year. So it's a good thing I did the shows, but I did way too many, and it just has left very little time, free time. In fact, the only reason I'm able to be out this weekend is because last weekend's show was not very good at all, so I don't have a lot to do to get ready for it. And, touch wood, my wife also doesn't have any appointments coming up either. So anyway, I haven't done any camping. Even my evening trips have been local lakes. I haven't gotten into the boundary waters at all. No camping, hardly any shooting, any photography at all during the summer. Now that did change in autumn. Fall this year was not as impressive as last year, probably due to the drought that we're in. A lot of leaves just dried up and dropped. But it has been extended because we've had very few frosts. It started early in September and carried well into October. As you can see, it's pretty well done now. There's a few remnants around, but not much. But boy, for a while there, maples, which usually they're come and gone within a week, they were still hanging on as of 2 weeks ago. And they started back in September. Just an incredible length of time in the fall, and pockets of nice color here and there. Not the big, grand, glorious views, but individual trees. So I did go out and I got a lot of photos during the fall, mostly when I was walking Ruby, because we would walk through the woods quite a bit, and I would get some fantastic pictures while we were doing that. But again, no camping or anything. Problem is, I was taking so many pictures. I'm still working on autumn pictures as far as getting them sorted out and processed and everything. Oh, and then there were the auroras. The auroras have been crazy this year. Starting in May, we had a good display in May. Had 2 or 3 good ones in September, another one in October. They've just been going crazy. Again, I've been taking more pictures of them than I've been able to process. So it's just, yeah, been incredible. I'll probably show you some of those, both the fall pictures and the aurora shots, that at least the ones that I've gotten around to processing, probably at the end of the video. Or maybe while I'm talking, I don't know. Maybe some of them while I'm talking, but probably more towards the end of the video. So yeah, the summer just flew by, and I had nothing really, except for that first paddle trip. Nothing, or paddle outing, I can't even call it a trip. Had nothing that was interesting enough to get video of. So, therefore, no video. Now, I would like to ask you a favor if you've made it this far, and I hope you have. I got an email from YouTube about 2 weeks ago saying that because my viewing, people viewing my videos, since I haven't been getting as many views lately, I've dropped below their threshold for monetization. Now, I don't care about that so much, but I know with the monetization, they pay out when you get up to $100 threshold. And I know I'm creeping up there. The last time I checked, which was probably a couple of months ago, I was like in the $80 range. So I would really hate to have them cut off before I get the $100 that I'm almost at. So what I would like to ask you, if you don't mind, is if you could start binge watching a lot of my videos, especially the later ones, because for various reasons, which I won't go into here because I don't have time and you don't have time, a lot of my earlier videos are no longer being monetized. So, due to that, I mean, I could monetize them, but I'd have to go all the way back and re-edit them or re-monetize them. And I don't have the time for that. But I've gone back, I don't know, 2 or 3, maybe 4 years. So if you could go back and just binge watch some of my later videos, if you could let it roll through the ads, that would be wonderful, because what happens is the more you watch the ads, the more I get money, or the more ad revenue is made, the more I get. So if you could let it roll through the ads, binge watch some of my videos, I would really appreciate it. Try to get me to that $100 mark before they cut off my monetization, because I don't know when I'm going to get back into doing this enough to get back across their threshold in order to make it start paying again. I mean, whatever money I've got in there, 80, 90, 95, 98, I don't know, but whatever's there will stay until I hit that threshold again and start making money again. So, like I said, I don't know if I'll ever get there. So it'd be nice to at least get that $100 that I'm so close to getting. So I really appreciate it if you could do that for me. If you like my videos anyway, it shouldn't be that big of a pain to go back and watch them. Fast forward through my talking if you want to. I know I get long-winded, but like I am now. But I really appreciate that. Anyway, going forward, I have no idea what I'll be doing from now. Hopefully I get some hikes in this fall. But like I said, I do have shows every other week until the first week of December. Then the holidays are going to be on us. Next week, or next year, I'm definitely cutting back on doing shows because I need to have time to enjoy myself doing this kind of thing. And if I can get out, find more time to get outdoors like this, do some canoe trips, at least do day trips, do some hikes and everything, I should be able to get back to doing some videos. But this year, who knows, I might get one or two in, but I wouldn't say to count on it by any means. So anyway, I gotta hurry back because it's already later than I intended it to be. Doubt that I'll take any very much video after this because we're just going to be backtracking along what we've already done anyway, and I gotta hurry. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for, I think there'll be some photos after this. I hope so. And yeah, like I said, if you can help me out by binge watching, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you. Sorry for the long absence. Life just got in the way this year, big time. So hopefully I can turn that around. So thanks for watching. See you on trail. Nibby Mucks out.